The unbridled power of Arcana Force. We've also got dragons, and of course, White Forest. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more content. We have some Arcana Force for you here. Now, the new Hierophant just made this deck infinitely better out here. It's to the point that, like, the deck became playable. My only major concerns are, man, this deck feels very bricky. Also, this is cool, I guess. We're playing the Desperado Barrel Dragon here. I don't really feel like we need this. The things I do think we need are like going second cards like Dark Rule No More to, actually get the game back over to your turn so you can do things, which this build is not actually doing. We're doing some Horus stuff in here, which, This is some ratios here with this. I feel like this build was just kind of straight off of the sneak peek wagon. They were excited to pull the cards, and they're like, we're gonna see what we can do here. Of course, the Rainbow Bridge of Salvation stuff to get into the Crystal Rainbow Dragon. It's an extra little discard to kind of get things. We're not doing any walls of the Imperial Tombs in here. We're just only playing one copy Light Barrier as well. I also don't like this. I feel like this is a card that you maximize on to get to those ratios and get things going. And also, I see we're doing the Horus stuff, try to get into the Giant Trainer package to draw some cards. Yeah, this feels weird. I'm gonna say that. Of course, we are playing the one Light Ruler in here, I guess, as our special summon target, depending on how things are gonna go, which sometimes can feel bad. We are doing the Lovers in here as well, along with the one Emperor. Okay, this is a pile. So if you're trying out some Arcana Force stuff, give this deck a shot. Maybe not this particular build, but it's an idea to kind of start with out here. And of course, there are some very polarizing ideas that you can actually try with this. Next up here, we have somebody out here knows that you can test some really dumb ideas with Mr. Another Barrel out here. And, the Primite package goes actually kind of hard in some decks. And the fact that, what if we toss this into, I would say this is still technically classified as Dragon Link, even though, no Rocket Tracer or any of that stuff in here. Our vanilla of choice is actually going to be the Alexandrite Dragon, because you want to be able to use this as a particular power card, because, you get the negate here, you get the free special summons off of this, you have the Tremors for the level of interruption. There's just a lot of stuff that you're getting with the Primite package that is just a little bit unfair to other decks. Now, obviously, because of the combination of cards we are playing here, you still are going to have that consistent backing of the dragon stuff. You also got a nice little negate here. Thank you, Mr. Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon, for kind of giving us a nice little chance to see what you can do out here. And also, we got some Fallen of Albaz in here as well. Just being able to get the free Fallen of Albaz onto the field, the ever so classic Spheres bump on into the Fallen of Albaz, get the Contact Fusion, go into, a Mirjay during the opponent's turn. It does have its fun moments. I've seen some very stupid boards get turned upside down for literally no reason, because you're able to play these incredibly, the bad cards, and for the interactions they actually work. Also, Chaos Levianeer out here actually still seeing some play. I'm just happy to see that Dragon Link is still looking like it's doing something, minus poor Rocket cards. Oh man, when you've been power crept, feels bad. Next up is some White Forest shenanigans for you. Now, we just had a White Forest Runic build that didn't even want to play the new cards. This takes you back a couple steps to, you're ripping out the Runic cards. Now you're back on base floor out here. Now you actually are looking at the stuff. Now I do see we are playing the Queen of the Azamina in here, but we're not even looking at the other Azamina fusion support from the new set down here. Because, I do see that we are doing Mulresalago and Ilyush. Both of these are going to be pretty much what you want. Of course, we are doing the 2 copies of Iset. Iset is a fantastic card, man. the free reveal, the free summon, the free ability to fusion summon is really, really friggin' strong. And I think people kind of forget that also having this card have the requirements as a white forest is really, really strong. Also, you know, it being azamina in name now opens up the door to the new lines that we're actually able to do with this. We are also playing one of the simple spoils of the white forest. If you control a fiend, illusion, or spellcaster, activate the following special summon a fiend, illusion, or spellcaster from the hand or we can fusion summon. And it's sent to the graveyard to activate a monster effect. You can reset it, which is fine. And then, of course, our new trap card that we just got, always treated as a white forest. Target card is on the field up to the number of fusion and synchro monsters. With Fiend, Illusion, and Spellcaster you control and in your graveyard, return them to the hand. And if this card is sent to the graveyard, you get to reset it as well. So we're actually getting a lot of good stuff with this. You know, this deck actually becomes a very strong threat now. And, of course, yes, you do get to see some action from Abao Q down here, which is going to be the new little challenger to kind of see what things can do. That is your Azamina good stuff. Now, we also have, I know, right? You thought that this deck had ran off into the distance and actually was doing some things. Well, I guess we're doing some things out here. So we are doing the Magician of Black Chaos Max with a Mediona's Drytron in here, because evidently you can get to the Mu Beta Fafnir off of 2 level 1s make this. You get access into this, and then if you see this, you can actually get this thing up and running, because the Mediona's Drytron effectively allows you to bypass and do whatever you want on the ritual side of things, which is a 500 IQ play, actually. This opens up maybe a play that you might not have really been looking at out here, but let's call it, you know, what it is. You know, most people have written off Mimigal at this point. Most people are like, you know, I'm done with the Dungeon Master. You know, power creep is kind of showing its time out here. I don't necessarily think that that's the case. I think that you are still going to want to consider this deck a rogue challenger, because it's got some very cool options. And also, once again, you know, we get to see Abao Q out here actually kind of doing what its job is, to be that nice little recursion aspect. And also, you know, you get the chance to kind of sculpt your hand. I don't think a lot of people consider the sculpting the hand effect all that good, but it's one of those things that it's there. You need to be thinking about it, and you need to be considering it as an actual resource of things that you can access. So interesting, good stuff here. Also, we are playing the 1 copy of the Mimigal Charm, so that brick that you've got can actually see some play. So absolutely amazing. And then we have some Maliss for you. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of these Maliss lists, you're not going to go through a major change right now. All right. What you are going to see, though, is you're going to see Mr. Template Skipper slotting on into this deck, because it's a free extender. It's a free banish. It becomes a Maliss named monster itself. This card is kind of everything that you really want to see in a deck like this. And that's going to be some major meta challenging out here. Also, we are actually playing the 1 copy of the Nihilus, or Meows. I think this is what most people were kind of expecting to be doing with the Meows. You know, you pick up one of it, you go ahead and slot it on into the deck. It gets you the resource to kind of do your thing, which ends up working out. I also see here, we are doing some Exceed Encore action down here. This stuff gives you the ability to kind of control your opponent, which is really, really good. Mr. Deadnamer out here getting ripped on out is really, really solid. And also, we are playing the Abao Q down here. Now, we're not doing any of that Fiendsmith shenanigans or any of that. We're just tossing the Abao Q on into this and using it as a very strong package to kind of get the little engine pieces going. Also, yes, I know it does require a Fiend monster. You got ways. Hey, look. Speaking of ways. Oh, hey, look. We got cool ways to get into the Abao Q. So, it's just one of those things that it ends up working out here. So what do you guys think about all of these cool little interesting ideas? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And I will see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Patrons! Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.